Welcome back to Kitchen Sink Issues. Welcome to all our viewers. Thank you so much, those of you who are subscribing. I would like to appeal to many more. Please share these videos, circulate them, comment, ask questions. Truly appreciate. We are growing together every day. And I'm really grateful for those of you who have come alongside. Last time we talked about a scenario where a woman is earning more or is holding a position of power in society, and a man might begin to feel, left behind, or like they are being not respected in that relationship. I just thought we would do a follow-up to that conversation. I would read from scripture, Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, which said, "And the Lord said, it is not good that man should be alone." In Shona, it says, Jehovah Mwari akatizve, hazvina kunaka kuti munhu agare ari woga, ndichamuitira mubatsiri akamukwanira. So there are some thoughts that I had after introducing that topic, where a woman is perceived to be, of successful, upward mobile, and very powerful in society. And it took me back to this conversation that, where does it emanate from? How do we progress when things are like that? The thing is, right from the beginning, it was not good that men would be alone. The issue of companionship started with God, and it has carried on since time immemorial. Regardless of how things may play out in life, we need each other. Husbands need wife, wife needs husband in life. And when you look at life like that, a lot of things begin to fall away. And like I read in scripture, actually scripture records that it is not good that men should be alone. And then after that, later on, Bible then says, he made him a helper suitable, a helper comparable. So what should govern? What sort of principles should govern these, relationships, for harmony in the relationship? I believe we need to first and foremost agree that, we are good together. When the two of us come together, we become a formidable force. Bible says a helper suitable. Make use of that help, and make use of each other in this relationship so that, together as a team, you become unstoppable. You become great, as a team. And it's important. And I think that's where we should start. That's how we should look at it. That as a couple, we are unstoppable because we are sharing the responsibilities together, and we are succeeding together. And also to realize that because you're in covenant, sometimes I've always said it, that people don't mean it when we do the vows during the marriage ceremony. You are one, you are declared one. So don't stress over your hand being successful, your right hand being successful. The left one should just come along and benefit from what the right hand is succeeding at. Another scripture tells us in Amos chapter 3 verse 3, I won't read it, but I'm sure you know it, that can two walk together unless they be agreed? Make it a point as husband and wife to agree on, the values that are leading your family, agree on the principles you go by in every aspect of your life, and you will find that you will be successful together. And that becomes very, very important, And, unless we make the effort, sometimes to come to a point of agreement, it means two people might start with two different positions about a matter. And the both of you must know how to negotiate, how to engage in a conversation, how to, accept defeat if you are defeated in a conversation gracefully, and how to now be able to take on the position that the family is taking. It doesn't really matter whose opinion succeeds, whether it's the husband or the man. The issue at hand is we want to be successful as a couple, we want to be successful as a family. Whatever position is then adopted, that is now the family's position. It ceases to be the husband's or the wife's position. It becomes our position and we go by that position because we have chosen to agree. And when we live life in agreement like that, you find that the relationship grows. The relationship, ceases to be ruled by, power dynamics. There are many things that we can, without us realizing, allowing to penetrate into this relationship and distorting, how the relationship is then lived out. I know that a lot of the times people say money is one of the greatest, aspect that will shift power dynamics in any relationship. It does not need to. If you acknowledge that the two of you are one, you are a unit, you are one, you are a formidable force as a unit, you will find that money is a blessing and not a curse in your marriage. And it is very important for people to discuss. I know that as individuals, we can come through with different positions, different ideologies, even sometimes. The issue is learn to negotiate to the point of coming to a place of agreement, so that as a unit, now this is our position, this is what we are going to do. And every person's contribution matters. Don't just say, because I'm the father, so you must do as I say, or because I'm the mother, you do as I say, or because I'm the strong earner, you do as I say. No, life cannot be lived successfully like that. You have to come together and agree that God has blessed us with whatever it is that He has blessed you with, and use those resources for the benefit of the family. So money can be, a shifting, I don't know what to call it, something that will shift power dynamics in a marriage, but it can be tamed and domesticated to the point that it becomes something that will strengthen, your conquest as a family more than to become a curse. The other thing that can be at play is character. I think in one of the upcoming sessions we will discuss personality issues, because sometimes one's personality can become a deterrent for success, where you, by virtue of the type of personality that you are, you think it's only you that must be listened. No, it doesn't matter. When somebody is quiet, when they are peaceful, it doesn't make them weak. You who are loud and outspoken, you are nevertheless stronger because of that. What is important is just to know that this is who I am, and there's no personality that is better than the other. Both of us are created in God's image. Both of us are important for us to succeed as a family. And so it becomes very, very important that our characters don't become a deterrent for success in marriage. And like I said, I think I will link, an exercise that couples can do about personalities and discuss them and realize that you're just different. The issue is you're just different. Maximize those differences so that they bring a benefit to you. It's very important. And another thing is society, of course. The way that you were raised up, the way that, tradition is dictating on your behavior. We have to be mindful of that. I mean, in Shona, I don't know how they say it in Ndebele, but there's a tsumo or a proverb, yokuti murora mutorwa. If a husband takes me as a stranger, in this family, my own husband refers to me as a stranger, the two of us can never be one, because every day he's reminded that I'm not part of him. And I'm saying, cease to rely on some of those traditions. They will deter success in your lives. And some other such proverbs, or I don't know what they're called, those people who come from totems that are very strong, and people regard themselves as better than because they belong to this and or that totem. Those things are designed to destroy harmony, to destroy unity between husbands and wives. If you really want success, guys, let's sit down, let's discuss these things, and throw away anything that does not augur well for success in our marriages. And that will lead us to a place where now we will say, how are we going to live life? We need to come up with shared values as husband and wife. We need to come up with biblical principles that will guide us as husband and wife, so that at least we have a point of reference to how we live our life. We have somewhere where we can say, okay, on the basis of what we have agreed on, this is how we are going to succeed. And I'm rooting for marriages, with these conversations, guys. I'm rooting for success of marriages. I sincerely believe that it is very, very possible for people to succeed. It is very, very possible for husbands and wives to succeed as a team. As long as you acknowledge that one on your own, you are not enough. It is not good that men be alone. Hazvina kukwana kuti munhu anga ari ega, whether munhu wemukadzi kana kuti murume. We need each other. And a three-chord, string is much stronger than men. In another place in scripture it says, two are good. When one falls, the other will lift them. Or when they are together, they warm each other up. Guys, we need each other. And I know that sometimes there will be obstacles. These are some of the things that we are talking about. Character issues, background, upbringing issues, money. Those are issues that can deter, your growth and coming together. But when you deal with those issues, you realize we must agree. If it means locking ourselves up for some time until we reach agreement, so be it. Organizations do that. People lock themselves down in conversations because of an issue that they have to agree on. And we can adopt those principles to say, unless we are agreed on this particular matter, we will not, leave this space, so that at least together you can come up with a position. I really am recommending. So I said I will link, character profiling source so that people can do this and have a conversation. Let's have a conversation, guys, even about character. Are there better characters than others? Personality types. Would you wish for someone to look at you and say, because of your personality type, you are the lesser? No, there's nothing like that. We are both created in the image of God. We are both blessed of the same God. We are different in talents and abilities, but that doesn't make any person any lesser. Thank you so much for coming along. Thank you for listening. Please comment, add on. Let's continue with these conversations as we go along. Thank you for the growth that I can see happening on the channel. It can only be courtesy of you. So please subscribe, share, switch on the notification button, like, and share these videos. Thank you. Bye.